Hey, what's up? This is JJ and this is the Strymon Flint, a digital tremolo and reverb pedal. And this pedal uses Strymon's legendary digital signal processing. It has 3 reverb types and 3 tremolo types. And the reverb types are 60s spring tank reverb, very much like you hear on old surf records. It has a very sparkly, modern sounding 70s plate reverb. Well, it's not exactly modern, but it's good for modern music, I think. And that's what you heard in the intro song. And it's got a very big 80s hall reverb that sounds much like an 80s rack reverb. The tremolo types are 61 harmonic tremolo, which you also heard in the second part of the intro song, which sounds very much like a univibe kind of pedal at slower settings. It's got 63 tube tremolo that resembles the tremolo in my Vox amplifier a lot, I think. And it's got 65 photocell tremolo, which is kind of like a Fender style tremolo. Now I'll just let you hear some of the 60s spring tank reverb. Just for reference, here's the dry guitar sound. Here's with the reverb on. So that's great for that drippy spring reverb sound. Now I'll let you hear the 80s hall reverb. What's cool about the 80s hall reverb is that it has a decay that is near infinite, so that's great for volume swells. Check this out. Alright, so as you can see, for the reverb it has a dedicated foot switch, and also for the tremolo circuit. The reverb circuit has 3 dials, a mix control that allows you to set how much of the reverberated signal is blended in. Decay sets how big the reverb sounds, so how long the decay time is, and the color acts kind of like a tone knob. Now the 70s plate reverb is a pretty bright sounding reverb, but I can just mellow it out by putting the color, pulling that back. So here's the 70s plate reverb. Now I'll let you hear some more tremolo sounds. Let's go to the 63 tube tremolo. And on the tremolo side, the pedal has two controls, intensity and speed, much like on any vintage amplifier style tremolo. And of course, this sound is not complete without some spring reverb. Let's check out the 65 tremolo. Let's use the 70s plate for that. And the intro song you heard a very slow 61 harmonic tremolo. Now use a faster speed on that setting, and I'm using the 80s rack hall reverb. So there you have it, the Strymon Flint, a very nice sounding reverb and tremolo pedal. A great unit to have if your amplifier doesn't have reverb built in or tremolo built in. You add this pedal, you can still get those lovely Fender Deluxe reverb, Vox AC30, Vox AC15 kind of tones. Sounds great, very well made, very high quality components, feels very solid too, and really very much studio quality effects. So any downsides to this pedal? Well, yes, although it does come with its own power supply, the current draw is gigantic. It's 250 milliamps, and when you're used to powering your pedals and daisy chaining things up, so multiple pedals running off one power supply, the Strymon might cause problems noise-wise. You can get some clock noise or hum. Not if you use a Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 2 Plus that has two outputs, I believe, that can give you that 250 milliamps. But if you're the kind of guy like me who uses only a handful of pedals and likes to power them with a daisy chain power supply, it can get very noisy and not that beautiful. So other than that, if you're going to use it in the studio and use its own power supply, or you don't mind that thing that I just mentioned, it's a wonderful pedal to have. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and if you want to get in touch, go to my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/JJ Likes Guitar. Signing off, JJ out.